When my husband and I found out that we were expecting our second child on August of 2017, I can't even begin to describe the amount of excitement that we both shared. And then a few weeks later, when we found out that I was carrying a baby girl, my dream of having a daughter was truly coming true. Now, this pregnancy was considered high risk due to all the other health conditions that I had, but I was used to that. And thankfully, I was on track and she was growing wonderfully. Everything was looking perfect until my 20-week anatomy scan. During that ultrasound, I was diagnosed with placenta previa. Now, at the time, I didn't realize the seriousness of that condition or what that condition could ultimately turn into. I was told I needed a cesarean at the time of delivery and that I had an increased chance of bleeding. Well, I continued on with my pregnancy and everything seemed to be fairly normal. I got through the holidays and we celebrated the new year. And then on January 5th, 2018, everything changed. I was running an errand on my lunch hour when I started to hemorrhage. I'll never forget that moment. I'll never forget that gush. And I'll never forget that 911 call. I was raced to the hospital and my husband raced to meet me. Thankfully, the bleeding slowed, and when they started to monitor my baby girl, she was perfectly fine. I was then transferred to another local hospital where I never left. And I stayed there for 65 days until the last possible moment the fantastic physicians who I was under their care allowed me to carry my baby. It's what I did throughout those 65 days that made all the difference in the world. You see, I chose to persevere during a time where I could have just crumbled. I chose to take control over a situation when I was completely powerless. I was able to pull from the strategies that I leveraged throughout my leg surgery many years earlier and implement them during this time to be successful. Those are the strategies that I want to share with you. We all have times in our life when life's uninvited challenges come knocking on our door. It's what we do after that makes all the difference. Do we persevere or do we crumble? Our mindset is so important to how we heal and how we move forward. And I can't wait to share with you the rest of my story and help empower you and inspire you to overcome your life's uninvited challenges.